been hoping for so long to get into a home. I was gonna go out on my own and try and buy a house, but when I realized how expensive they were, I just couldn't afford it. For me, it's both security and hope.
Here we go. Let's go build.
Your generosity, financial contribution, and volunteering is going to help make that happen. So Teresa is one of 36 families that will have the opportunity to realize the dream of home ownership. So we appreciate that very much.
It's about 10 years ago, we reorganized our foundation. We wanted to be able to affect families within the boundaries of our section, which is all of South Florida and through the islands. And Habitat came right to mind for us to be able to help people within our community. So this is our 9th home that we've sponsored. Every time we sponsor a home, we also like to put in some hours.
Of course.
You might want to check our work. But,
thanks for the warning.
But most of us here have been on 1 or 2 projects, if not more. So we're really excited to be here. Super excited for you and the girls, and wish you the very best moving forward.
We are grateful.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to thank everyone for being here this morning. This is the beginning of a blessed new journey for my girls and I. And it couldn't have been possible without your support. My family and I have been struggling since Hurricane Charlie, believe it or not. We lost our home, and things through the years had just taken a toll on us all. And trying to get back on our feet was always a struggle. So eventually we had to file bankruptcy and tried to pick up whatever pieces we could and tried to get on with life. Eventually our granddaughter Alexa came along, and my husband at the time and I took her in and have raised her since the day she was born, which was in 2004. In 2014, we also took another granddaughter, Dominique. We also have raised her from the time she was born. Both girls had been living with us, and we did the best that we could to do in doing what was best for them throughout the years. And I will continue to do that for them. Alexa is 16 years of age and is doing very well in school. She is in the Bright Future Scholarship Program. At a very young age, which was 6 years old, Alexa knew what she wanted to do with her future. Alexa wants to become a marine biologist, and I am praying that I will be able to help her succeed in the future for her. Being a single parent will not be easy to try and get Alexa and Dominique through college, since that's one of my biggest goals for them and their future. But I have faith that I will be able to see them succeed on the path that the girls want to take. Dominique is 7 years of age and also doing very well in school. She is very smart, like her sister, and says she wants to be a veterinarian, but only time will tell. And I pray that the good Lord will allow me to be around long enough to see the girls succeed and build a future of their own. This is one of my many reasons that this home will be such a blessing for the girls and I. I know that this new beginning will be a great start for us. And for that, I thank you all. In June of last year, I went through a divorce. It was emotionally hard, but we got through it. The girls live with me, but my ex and I continue to co-parent in doing what is best for them. When I divorced, the girls and I continued to live in the 1-bedroom trailer, which I had to divide certain areas like the living room and the dining room in order for the girls to have their own space to sleep in. Part of the living room became a sleeping area for Dominique, and the dining room became Alexa's sleeping room. We have been living like this since we moved into the trailer back in 2014. After our divorce, I decided that I was going to try and find a better home for the girls. I applied for Habitat for Humanity and eventually received a call that I qualified. At that time, I realized my prayers had been answered and that it was going to be a new beginning for myself and my girls. From the bottom of my heart, we thank you, Habitat for Humanity, and appreciate all you have done. Your generosity has given us new hope. When I met Gabriel Rainek with Habitat for Humanity a couple of weeks ago, I was notified that I had a sponsor for my home. I was in tears and overwhelmed with joy and couldn't believe that all this was finally coming together as I had prayed for. So to my sponsor, South Florida PGA Foundation, I say this: everything that you do makes a difference in somebody's life. Many beautiful things cannot be seen or touched. They are felt within the heart. What you have all done for us is one of them, and it is something that I can't repay. There are no words to express how I feel, and all I can say is that you have all given us a brighter future. And we so much graciously thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and may you all be continuously blessed. Thank you.
All right, so there comes a time in your volunteer career with Habitat that when you make enough mistakes, they name tools after you. This is the Tom. This is the one that you take the nails out with when you put them in the wrong place. And this is the Wildy, but you have to tweak the boards a little bit to make sure that they're straight.
So we framed out this entire house, framed out windows, framed out doors. It was an amazing day. I can tell you, hearing the story beforehand, that was the energy we needed to get the day going. So definitely feel better now than even when we arrived. The saw is always good. I got to use the nail gun, which I'm proud to say no one else got to use that. So the fact that they trusted me with it meant a lot. Absolutely gonna be back.